ready and like in the car right now, so I need to be also ready too, like now. Hello beautiful people and welcome back to my channel. Okay, so I heard from a friend that this is our first time getting ready together. That just can't be. But I have just came to a realization that ever since I started vlogging and filming for YouTube, I haven't done a proper sit down, get ready with me, and chat, get to know me. So I thought, what better time than to sit together, do our makeup together, bond together, get to know each other together than now. Let's just be girls together. Okay, so we've got our makeup bag that is completely loaded with things that I'm probably not even going to be using, but just in case, okay? We've always got to be prepared. And then we've got a watered down iced sugar cookie latte. It's still good. And then I'm going to put on my handy dandy little headband. I love these things so much. This is, if you're looking for one, this is such a good like little gift idea for little girls in your life, or just like sisters, whatever, because I use mine like every single day. Feels socially acceptable to go like out about in these. I so would. I love using mine just for like doing makeup, skincare, or like washing my face. You can find them just about like anywhere. They're super affordable. They come in so many colors. This isn't sponsored at all, obviously. I just really love these little bubble headbands. Okay, so today is particularly a very exciting get ready with me because we are getting ready to go see Wicked. And obviously by the time you watch this, I would have already seen it. I've had plans with this change several times. I was just going to be going with my family, and then like my mom decided that she wasn't gonna get to go, and then she's decided that she was gonna get to go, and then like I was gonna go also with a friend, and then like my mom decided she wasn't gonna get to go, and now she is gonna get to go. So it's really a wishy-washy thing, but we're getting dressed right now and we're going, and I am so excited. And I feel as if I'm kind of a bit nervous because this isn't like two parts, so like I have no idea if it's gonna be like a huge cliffhanger, which I'm honestly pretty sure that it will be, but the next part I think will be out like next year, so it's not like too long of a wait or anything. Then me, I just absolutely love getting ready for like anything. It could just be to go to the grocery store. I just love getting ready. It's such a girl thing just to get ready, just to go to the simplest places. Like even the fact that I'm going to be sitting in the dark in a movie theater, no one's gonna see my face, but I am still going to in fact have my cute little time, drink my coffee, and get ready. I use a concealer that is like really like light under my eyes, so I always have to make sure it's like super duper blend out so I don't come out looking like a ghost. I am fairly really excited just going with family, and that is something I definitely wanted to talk about within this video, is spending time alone and doing things by yourself or with your family or with minimal friends, or just like I said, just by yourself. I feel like my entire life I have always wanted friends, but I always struggled making friends, especially genuine ones. So within that time, I learned to spend time alone, spend time with my family. It was just this year when I turned, just this year I turned 19 was my first birthday party. Like I've never had a time where I had so many friends or so many genuine people in my life to where I actually have a birthday party and have people to invite. So that's something that I've definitely learned within growing up, is spending time alone and enjoying your own company. And even more so now as I get older, I've learned that whenever I started having friends, I created this relationship where I would depend on my friends. And I definitely still had that touch of independence, but it was not like as much as I had it when I didn't have friends. Kind of just solo and vibing and just enjoying this time of just learning so much about herself and creating hobbies, going to therapy. And it is something that is so not talked about. I think it is something that is so frowned upon and just overly not talked about, but it is completely okay to not have a huge friend group. It's completely okay to not have a bunch of friends or to not have any friends, because knowing that within time periods, it's not going to be like that forever. I take so much pride in spending time alone and doing things with myself. I absolutely love that I have that independence where I can do things with myself, because for a long time in my life, I thought I needed so many friends in order to be happy and in order to be joyful and do things. I genuinely thought that if I opened up my phone every morning and I had tons of people messaging me and wanting to hang out with me, that would make me happy. And I realized that the only thing I needed to make me happy was what I had right now. And that was when my life changed. Whenever I think of like what was the biggest like impact of this year, like what was the best thing that happened to you this year, I definitely think mine was going to therapy. Therapy was something I engaged in. Whoops. Therapy was something that I engaged in when I was a child, but obviously when you're a kid, you don't like understand like emotionally like that. And so I stopped going for years, but I knew it was something that I wanted to start up again, but it was something that I kind of stood away from because I wanted to be able to drive and take myself to my own sessions. So I did wait until I got my driver's license. Me and my mom looked and looked and looked for a therapist around us. Like I knew I wanted to, find a good one. And even so, there's no shame in switching therapists until you find the one that suits you best. In the day, it is for you and it is what works best for you. I started going to therapy, I want to say, in around March, and it is honestly the best thing that I could have done for myself in this time of my life. As we get older, it becomes a thing where like we are so connected to the things of our past, of the ways we were raised as a child, of the things that we learned, and it's just this process of unlearning things that you've already put into your head. I think it's also a thing where the older you get, the more people expect you to have everything figured out. And that's just not the case. I tell you, I'm 19 years old. That is only a fraction of my life. I have my entire life to figure out what I'm gonna do, where I'm gonna wanna go, where I'm gonna be. And at the end of the day, you don't have to answer to anyone. You don't have to have it all figured out. Most people are grown and they still don't have it figured out. I am turning 20 in January, which is just like a little bit, about a month away. And I think it is such an interesting thing because so many people say that your 20s is such a difficult time of learning and navigation, but I feel like so is 19, because I feel like as if so many people have things laid out for them, like college and schools and all of these things, and it's definitely hard not knowing where your place is, or knowing where your place is but not knowing how to get there. I just dropped my brush on the floor, by the way. At this stage of my life, it's definitely a process of unlearning so many unhealthy habits and ways of thinking, and instead learning and incorporating new ones. And this like short time of going to therapy, well, not really a short time, it's been a couple months. In this time of going to therapy, I have quickly like learned how I can just have the ability to shift my mindset. That within your life is as good as you make it, and you literally have the freedom to be able to shift your mindset. Something bad happens, you can either wallow and feel sorry for yourself about it, or you can think, how is this going to get me to where I need to go? Thinking that way has been such a game changer for me emotionally. We're gonna attempt an eyeshadow look. I want to kind of do something pink, glittery, frosty for the moment for Wicked. I feel like I'm feeling very like Glinda. I have this like color pop like pink. Ooh, it matches my sweater. Look how cute. I'm gonna attempt. I'm not that much of an eyeshadow girl, so we'll see how this goes. It already looks really pretty. This could honestly be used as like a highlighter. Look at that. That is so pretty. That is so pretty. Also within me, like having my little cutie time to get ready, I'm always the last one to the car. Always running late. We're always running late. doing some mascara. I feel like creating this account, YouTube is something that I've always had the passion to do. I was an iPad kid growing up. I was obsessed with YouTube vloggers, and it was always something I hoped I'd like be able to do and have the privilege and the guts to do, but it was something that I never thought that I would have the like guts to do. So I just want to tell you, if you feel like you want to do something but you're like too afraid, you're worried what people will think, the time is literally now. There's no better time than now. Like, at the end of the day, we're all gonna die. Like, sorry to sound harsh, but we're all gonna die, and I'd rather live my life knowing that I did the things. I did all the things I experienced. I stepped out of my comfort zone, rather than living my life wondering what my life would have looked like if I wasn't too scared to do the thing. So I have only been posting for a few months. I think I started in August. I am honestly just like incredibly excited and thankful for the freedom and confidence that posting has given me. So that kind of concludes Just Get Ready with me. I'm so thankful for you guys, even if there's not very many of you. Thank you for having this time and just chatting with me, and I'll see you in the next vlog.